Hmm? Yes, we're doing the thing. All right. Okay. And ladies and gentlemen, my name is Arcane Static, and this is Monday Tea, because Sunday Tea couldn't happen, because I was busy out on a stunt job. Today we're drinking an Earl Grey tea latte from Lipton. It's the normal Lipton box of milk tea that I get, except for this one is an Earl Grey, and it's actually quite good. Captain Twitch, Damien, how's it going, everybody? So I am exhausted. I got home last night at like 11-ish or something like that, and that was the first time that I'd been home in 3 days, because I'd been out on this stunt job that I'd been doing, right? So basically it was Friday in the early morning-ish area, get all my stuff ready, head out to the place to do the rehearsal for the shows on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, do the 2 shows, really far away. Sunday, do 2 more shows, really far away. Then come back home. So that was pretty intense. It was really good. Anyway, so thanks to that, I wasn't able to broadcast yesterday, because the stunt job thing is one of those things where you have to be in the car and on the road with the 8 other people in your transport van at like 5:45 in the morning. So, woo! As you can tell, like, I need a shave, I look like a ragamuffin. It's pretty good stuff. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for coming by. Thank you, Shiny Eevee. So, here's what happened. I work for a company that does stunt stuff for everything that's done by Toei, which is this company that's over here. Hello, Hitsuga. How's it going? But yes, so I work for this company, and they sent me the call, and they were like, we want you to do a Power Rangers thing for the new Power Rangers thing that's out right now, and that would be Uchu Sentai Kyurenja. Hello, Mimi, good to see you again. But yeah, so in Uchu Sentai Kyurenja, I got to be random Mook A and have my shit kicked in like 5 times per show, which was good, you know? Like, it's the good job to have, because you don't have to be one of the Power Rangers, so you don't have to have as much attention on you, you don't have to memorize as much choreography and that kind of stuff. But I don't know, it's fun, it's super fun, it just doesn't pay nearly as much as I thought it was, because they changed the wording of the contracts, and that's nice. So, not getting paid very much for it, but at least I'm doing it, and that's fun. It is definitely a labor of love. But yeah, with this company, I could be getting stuff like Power Rangers, or Kamen Rider, or Ultraman, or Pretty Cure, or Anpanman, or any of the stuff that Toei does, so I'm excited to keep working in it. You do kinda have to be... It's less about being flexible and more about being physical. You have to be able to fight and, like, do flips and things. Can you say that Rick and Morty in Japanese? Rick and Morty in Japanese is still just Rick and Morty. They don't have special names. Rick and Morty. That's it. But yeah, basically what happened is, when I found this company, I called them and it was like, hey, I noticed that you guys have a thing up on your website that says that you are looking for people who want to become stunt actors with you. And I was like, yes, I would like to do that. And they were like, okay, come in, bring your resume, and come in, like, Monday, and we'll talk about it. Killer Squid, if I weren't inside, I could do one for you. It's just my ceiling is too low for that. But so I went in and they were like, so, I see that you've done kung fu and other martial arts and things. And I was like, yeah, a long time. And they were like, circus as well? And they were like, yeah, definitely. I was in circus stuff. I've done fire. I've done all kinds of things. And they were like, oh, okay, you're hired then. So, you know, that's how it is, right? So now I'm working with them as well. It's pretty good. Ennard TV asks, why do the company of Power Rangers use only cheap plastic suits? I'm not sure what you're talking about. The suits that the Power Rangers wear are spandex and, like, expanding foam and rubber and latex. And those are made that way such that they can take a beating and, like, still be able to move around and that kind of stuff. They're actually really cool. They're really sophisticated. Yes, as Ninja, I do. I was Wanghap Lung Chuan and Saito Ryu Ninpo for a long time, but I've also done Kyokushinkai Karate and a bunch of other stuff. It's not for the Power Rangers movie. This one was a live show promoting the next set of toys that came out for the Power Rangers thing. So, yeah, it's alright. I think I have video of it. They're gonna give it to me, but I don't know if I'm allowed to put it on YouTube, so I don't know. But yes, no, the suits that they wear are actually, like, built to take a beating and still look decent, which is why if you see them up close, they're like, oh, this is made of rubber. But if you see them on television, they're like, oh, these are actually really cool. Oh man, the Red Ranger, like, so the costumes, right? They've got the helmets that they sort of buckle onto your head like this, and they've got the buckles here. And the Red Ranger, yesterday's show, the last show, ate it really hard and just slammed his head on the ground, so when he got back up, the whole back of the helmet was, like, dented in and scraped up and stuff, and we were like, ah, shit, that's gonna be expensive to fix. Good, yes. So, I don't know, they're pretty cool. I like the suits. I got to be this sort of, like, demon-y, random putty patrol type character, and, you know, had a sword, and I got to beat the shit out of themselves. Hitsuga asks, have you ever talked to the stars themselves? The actual actors that play them, like, face character on screen, no. But those characters are not the, They're not the characters in the suits. The suits characters are stunt actors. And those people, I work with. I work with, for instance, the guy who in Power Rangers Space Patrol Delta, he was the guy in the 100 Ranger suit. He also did a bunch of the Kamen Rider stuff. So, I work with those guys. They're pretty sweet. What's the pink Power Ranger like IRL? Ha 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 ha. Yeah, Mike. Good to see you again, Michael. The stream has been up for 8 minutes and 11, 12, 13, 14 seconds now, so... I do... once in a while, I don't know. Anyway, so let's talk about some stuff that happened for, the last week or so. So, over the last week, we put out the public version of the combat tracker for the D&D system that we've been using at AxeTax, which is just fantastic. And DM Mike, the guy who's been coding it, has been doing nothing but, see you later, Killer Squid, doing nothing but just pump out more and more new features for this thing. It is insane. So... like, it's so good looking right now. You can go, actually, I'll put the link for it up right now. The URL is axe.tax. Like this. You can go to AxeTax. And, you'll see how the system works. You can play with it and do some cool stuff. I think it's really cool. We've been using it for, like, what, 4, 5 months now, and I can't even imagine going back to the original initiative system. Who here in the chat right now plays Dungeons & Dragons? Because it's a good place. So DM Mike put together the coding for the combat system. he and I basically designed this system together, and then he's been writing all the code to make it a real thing, so... It's exciting. It's exciting to see the new stuff that we've got available. But if you go to axe.tax, just type that up in your URL bar, it'll take you to the website where you can check it all out. It's free. We've got a Patreon set up if you want to help with the development of it. We're going to be changing a couple things on that Patreon very shortly, but it's super good. It's super good. I'm really proud of how much Mike has been putting into it. It's really good. But yeah, basically it takes the old system of, like, initiative order in D&D, where it's like, okay, at the beginning of combat, everyone rolls initiative. You have to... you use that same initiative order until the combat ends, and that's boring as shit. Anyway, John S. says, would you like to put your voice for a character in a game someday? I actually have already a couple indie games that have been out on the iOS store a couple years back. I've got voiceover for. But yes, I'd love to do more voice acting, because voice acting is amazing. But anyway, we took that system and we were like, this is fucking lame, so we're gonna switch it up. And we basically just broke the rounds up. And we were like, yeah, we're gonna make this more unpredictable, more like an actual real combat. So... Oh, Captain Twitch, don't compare me to Chris Chan. Do I need to shave? Is that what it is? But yeah, anyway, that's why I am so pleased with how Axe Tax is coming out. It's just really good. It's really good. So... Hitsuga asks which voices I have acted out. Most of the stuff that I've done has been voiceover for, like, the tutorials for games. And those games aren't out anymore because they were not great. But, you know. Oh, boy. But yeah, no, I've done, audiobooks and stuff as well, so. How's it doing, Kat? Good to see ya. Yeah. So, anyway, that's the tax is what we're doing now. But actually, to piggyback off of that, we are going to start broadcasting our D&D games here instead of on Twitch on Sundays. So, Sundays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is noon our time. Saturdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is Sunday at noon at our time, is when we're going to start broadcasting our games on here. You can find the previously broadcast episodes on the Tokyo Tabletop YouTube. And so we're going to broadcast them here and then upload them over there. Because I've already got an audience here. I figure, you know, if you guys are interested in it, then you can come watch as well. But on Twitch, it's so difficult to get an audience right now. It's so difficult. So... But yeah, we're gonna do that. If you guys come in, you can interact with us in the chat. The GM gets to look at the chat all the time, and he'll read us the stuff and all that, so that'll be fun. This Wednesday also I'm having DM Mike and the guy who plays Dragor over. His name is Matt, he's super cool. We're gonna play the second Dungeons & Dragons arcade game. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, Ennard. But yeah, we're gonna stream the second D&D arcade game from, like, the early 90s on Wednesday in the morning. And then Sunday we're gonna be streaming the actual D&D game. Be good. Hitsuga asks, is there any reliable online D&D game that you can play with others? And the answer to that, Hitsuga, is so long as you can find a group that will play it, you can play Dungeons & Dragons online with a group using a site called Roll20. ROLL20, which if you Google it, it'll come up. It's basically like a utility that you can use online that simulates you all being around the same table. And it's decent. It's not as good as being in the same place as everyone else, which is why I think our stream is special, because there's a lot of streams that are like, yeah, we're playing over Skype or whatever, but we're actually in the same room and can joke with each other and shit, so... Broken Horse says, I'm playing with MatPat or Matt Shea. Man, I would love to be even in the same room as MatPat. I love that dude. He is the thing that holds together the Game Theorists channel, because Gaijin Goomba is garbage. It'd be great. Hello, Apple Juice. Good to see you. But yeah, you can find a group, like you can go onto Reddit. They've got subreddits for like looking for games and that kind of stuff. And then you can take that and go to Roll20 and play there. We are going to be playing every Sunday. It's quite good. I mean, we've been playing every Sunday for as much as we can. It's a lot of fun. The game itself is very good, and the players that we have in our party are also very good, which I think is the important bit. Do you watch GT Live? Yes, I do. I love those guys. I would give anything to be friends with those people, seriously. Because, like, MatPat is amazing, and it's so much fun to watch them, because they're fantastic. I need to turn my Facebook off. There we go. But yeah, it's another YouTube channel, GT Live, from the Game Theorists. They're fantastic. They're so good. Dogian asks, do you like donuts? Yes! Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I've got a lemon cake donut here in my hand right now, and I, am very excited to put it into my belly in a little bit. But yeah, so running a D&D game in the Little Nightmares universe would be very interesting, because if you played D&D type characters, then the world would be broken, and if you played characters like Six, then you'd be severely underpowered. So I want to see how they would do it. As Ninja says, do I have Japanese TV or a TV with Japanese cable? I don't own a television because it's a waste of money, and there's like a tax for when you own a television in Japan. These guys from NHK, which is the main like television thing, show up at your door and they're like, "Hey, do you have a TV? Because if you do, you have to pay taxes." And I don't. I don't have a TV, and I don't watch your stupid NHK shit, so I'm not paying your tax. And they're like, "Oh, well, you're white, so you probably don't understand what I'm saying. Let me say it to you again slower." And I'm like, "No, get out. I don't have a TV, and I don't watch NHK." And they're like, "Well, what about on the internet?" And I'm like, "Internet I already pay for. I ain't paying you twice. Bye." So, that's a thing that we deal with here. Oh, well, good deal, Captain Twitch. I'm excited that you have a good session going on. That'll be good. Yeah, you have to pay taxes everywhere, but this one is like a specific tax for NHK. It's lame. Hitsuga asks, where did I learn my Japanese? The answer to that is I started learning it when I was in college, and it was garbage, because the stuff that you learn in American college is not very good. Like, not useful. So I came to Japan for a year of study abroad, and that's where I got my Japanese, basically. I went to a school called Sophia University in Tokyo, which is it's like a highly international school, and they've got a really good English program and a really good Japanese program. So, that's how it is. But yeah, basically, I had an entire year of 3 hours a day, every day that wasn't a weekend, of Japanese. And if you don't get good at that, then I don't know what to tell you, man. John Esk says, which game would you like to do theories when Little Nightmares and Bendy are over, is what I assume you're doing there. I'm going to do some stuff on Bad Dream Coma. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do. And then I'm looking into Subnautica when it comes out. I want to do some stuff for that. And then, like, if you guys have suggestions for games, then that would be good. Like, if you have a suggestion for a game that's on the relatively new scale that people are still watching and playing and things that you'd like me to do theories on, please tell me, and I will definitely look into it. So the trailer for Chapter 3 I have not seen yet. The trailer for Chapter 3 of Bendy and the Ink Machine is what we're talking about right now. I haven't seen it, because I don't want to look at it until the game comes out, because if I watch the trailer, it will color my reaction for how the game is, and I already don't like the game, so it'll be difficult for me to watch the trailer and not be like, oh great, more of the same shit! Broken Horses, can you smoke weed in Japan? Yes, if you like being indefinitely detained with no bail. Japan is one of the, like, most hard crack countries for drug laws. Don't do it here. Have you played Minecraft? I played Minecraft when it was still in alpha, back when it was like a browser game. I played a lot of Minecraft. What about Limbo? Limbo's kind of old now. A lot of what there is to say has been said on it. And I mean, like, I could talk about how Limbo is important as a game for the industry. Like, why it is historically significant and stuff like that, but I think theory-wise it's kind of already been done out. I don't think I'd have anything new to say. In terms of why I'm playing Bending the Ink Machine, I was talking about this in the official Discord that I have going on earlier. But, like, the reason that Bending the Ink Machine sucks is because of the gameplay. But the reason it's interesting is because of the world. I'm more interested in the world and how it can develop than the actual gameplay, because the gameplay for Bending the Ink Machine is garbage. It's straight bad. It's not even good. It's not gameplay. It's just a big long cutscene that they didn't even give you the credit of moving the camera for you. You have to do it yourself. So... Ennard asks, what am I drinking? It is an Earl Grey tea latte. It is so good. Senwa's Sacrifice I have seen. It is expensive right now, and I cannot afford it. But no, I would definitely like to look into that one, especially with all the, like, anger that a lot of people have been, putting out about it, because they're like, oh, the delete game feature, and oh, it does a bunch of stuff we don't like, and oh, shut the hell up and just play the game. I mean, like, if you don't like the game, fine, but you have to have played it before you can say you don't like it. And that's the biggest thing. Like, people ask me, people ask me why I lost my train of thought completely. Oh, no, that's what it was. When we were back doing literary stuff, I was talking about how Twilight is garbage. And they were like, you probably haven't even read the thing. You can't say it's bad until you've read it. And I did. I had gone and read it. I read the first book front to back, and it was garbage. I can go and just talk for a long time about why it's garbage and how everything in it is bad, and how Stephanie Myers is a bad person and should feel bad for having written such garbage, but I read the book. It's the same thing with 50 Shades of Grey. It's bad. I read it so that I could say that it was bad. Because if you don't have the experience beforehand, and you're just like, oh, I'm judging a book by its cover, or oh, I'm judging a game by something someone said about it, then you're lame. You're a loser. You have no ground to stand on. Go experience it yourself before you say it's bad or good. Anyway. Apple Juice. Basically, the last couple days I was on a stunt gig, and so I couldn't broadcast on Sunday like normal, so that's all that happened there. Hello, Gabrielle, good to see you. Whew. But yeah, so, like, that's... Having played through Chapter 1 and 2 of Bendy and the Ink Machine, I am confident in saying that it's a bad game. I wouldn't have been able to say it if I hadn't played it. Captain Twitch on the stunt gig. I was the only foreigner. I am, in fact, the only foreigner in this company. Oh god, the movies for Twilight are just so bad. They're so... Oh god, they're so bad. It's like every time Bella is on screen, she's either choking on a fly, or she's forgotten all of her lines or something. Anyway. But yeah, so... I suppose that's a hard stand opinion that I've got, is if you haven't complained, or if you haven't played or experienced a thing, you can't complain about it. So, anyway. Can you do an analysis on The Room? Oh, S Ninja, you are asking... I would love to... So, I saw this YouTuber called Aki Dearest, who is... She's cool. She did a thing once where she was on stream, and she was watching a thing, and you guys could watch it at the same time, and, like, hang out with her at that. I would love to do The Room with my D&D group. Oh, it would be so fun to just sit and make fun of, and have you guys there to make fun of it as well. Shiny Evie says, do you love Little Nightmares? Probably my favorite game right now. Probably my favorite game, yeah. Hitsuga says, I'm guessing you get confessions at the school you teach at. Yes, not as often as you would think, but I have gotten a couple. Would you like to talk theories about the Souls Saga? I don't think I know the Souls Saga. But yeah, no, for The Room, oh god, I love that movie so much. It's such a train wreck. See you later, Broken Horse. Does Zootopia exist in Japan? Yes, it does. It has a following, because it's a Disney movie, and Japan glorifies Disney like it's a fetish. Oh boy. How many games have you played? God, a lot? A lot? I have no number for that. A lot. S Ninja says, were those confessions from staff or students? Both? Both. Both. Oh, the Dark Souls and Demon Souls and all that. Yeah, I haven't played through Dark Souls. I would in fact, do you guys, would it be fun for you guys if I did Dark Souls on stream? Would that be fun for you guys? Cause like, I think it would be fun to do, but I don't know if it would be interesting for you guys. Because a lot of people have already played Dark Souls. Who knows? Dana asks, do they give you little presents and want to meet you under the cherry blossom? No, of the ones that I've got so far, one of them has been like a little scribbled note stuck into my mailbox at school. And a couple have been like, that thing where like they'll stay after class in order to ask you for help with something, but then end up being like, actually, what I really wanted to talk about was, and I'm like, yeah, but you know that I'm 29 and a teacher, and you're like 15 and a student, and that's weird. You're literally half my age, and also I'm your teacher. Please don't. Is Mini Ninjas in Japan? What is Mini Ninjas? I don't know what Mini Ninjas is. Alright, maybe I'll look into doing Dark Souls. I might do Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2, and Dark Souls 3. God, there's a lot of Dark Souls! Oh, shit! I forgot about how many of them it was. Captain Twitch, I think I'm just going out of spite now. I think I'm going to not play Darkwood for a while. Like, if I hear nothing about Darkwood for like a month, maybe I'll look into it now. See, Hitsuga, a lot of people tell you that. A lot of the internet loves to say that the age of consent in Japan is 14, but it's not. The lowest age of consent for a specific prefecture has at one point been 14, but age of consent right now is 16 in most places, 18 in Tokyo, because of all the foreigners. Mini Ninjas is a bad Nintendo game where there are puzzles but you don't know what's happening. I have no idea, I don't have a Nintendo console. Oh, Bloodborne. Oh, Bloodborne. Oh, Bloodborne looks like it would be a lot of fun, though. That's the one that's the, like, very, like, sort of Victorian punk one, right? The one where you have, like, the saw that is also a sword. Bloodborne looks like it would be a lot of fun. I watched the Game Grumps play a little bit of that, and I like games where you die a lot, but that one might be ridiculous. It's like the Super Meat Boy of RPGs. Mimi asks, do you like the Danganronpa series? From what I have watched of the anime, yes. I haven't played any of the games. Shiny Eevee fan just says Pokemon. Pokemon! Actually, I was having a conversation about Pokemon in the transport back home yesterday after the gig was over. We were talking about how all of the names of the Pokemon are different in all the languages. So, like, even if there are two people that are fans of Pokemon, it's difficult to have a conversation with, like, a Japanese fan, if you are, you know, a foreigner fan, because they're like, yeah, man, dig me that Charizard, and they're like, what is Charizard? Do you mean Lizardo? I'm like, no, I mean Charizard. Fair. Hitsuga says that Bloodborne and Dark Souls are rife with the ability to make theories. I've seen some pretty interesting stuff said about it. I don't know what I could say that hasn't already been said, but I'll look into it. In fact, that might be the next thing that I do, is Dark Souls Bloodborne universe. Samantha, good to see you. I'm glad that you could make it. But yeah. So, anyway, but yeah, the things that I really want to plug right now is Saturdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. From now on, I'm going to be doing the D&D stream here, so you guys can come and hang out with it, and, like, chill in the chat, and you guys, like, we actually have a thing where, if you are one of the, like, Patreon subscribers, you can, like, help the GM make stuff that happens in the game and that kind of thing. So, that's a good thing. Mimi says, I remember Yokai Watch being pretty popular in Japan. How's it doing now? I think it's on, like, its 4th or 5th season over here. Like, they've got a Yokai Watch America, a bunch of toys going out right now, so. If you would be a game developer, would you release your game in 7 parts, which costs £2.50 or €2.50 each, or as a full game, which costs $8? Ennard brings up a point about the game industry that I could make an entire video about, as to putting out games in chapters, like Bendy and the fucking Ink Machine does. I hate it. I hate that. I hate it, but you have to. Captain Twitch says, read H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, darling, you have no idea who you're talking to. I am a Lovecraft scholar. But no, like, I can recite so much Lovecraft. Someone else has mentioned Night in the Woods earlier, yes. Jacksepticeye played it, and I watched him play through it. Some of it, at least. It's interesting. I think it's okay, but I don't know there's much of it. C-Ninja, or S-Ninja rather, asks about Civ 5. I have Civ 5. I hate it. I like Civ 4 a lot better because Civ 5 is more tedious. Civ 4 is a better game. I haven't played Civ 6 yet. Captain Twitch says that his favorite Lovecraft story is The Colors from Space. Mine is probably Pikmin's Model. It's a shorter story and I think it's really good. Oh no, Samantha, why is your Wi-Fi broken? Don't do that. Broken Horses, do you read Harry Potter? I've read the first 5 books. I got bored. I stopped. I've played through Friendbow, actually. It's fantastic. It was a long time ago, though. Sally Face is also... You know, what's actually really interesting recently has been, Emily is Away, and Emily is Away 2. Because I played Emily is Away a million years ago, back before I was doing gaming on YouTube. And then, Emily is Away 2 came out recently, and that was really interesting. So, interesting. Anyway, yeah. So, I guess I'll open up the floor to more, questions and things. If you guys have any stuff that you want to ask me or whatever right now would be the good time to do it. Otherwise, I need a shower and a shave so that I don't look so much like a ragamuffin, and I'm gonna work on some YouTube stuff. So, yeah. But definitely, Sundays, my Sunday at noon, which is probably y'all's Saturday, 6 p.m., 8 p.m., 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here, come watch us play D&D and interact with us and that kind of stuff. Captain Twitch says, if you could be in a video game, what would it be? Guilty Gear, because I'd be a badass cool fighter with a weird-ass weapon. Mimi says, would you consider playing RPG Maker games? I played Eve, and I've played, Yume Nikki. Those games are quite fun. I think it's quite good. John S. says, have you played Dead Space? I have, some. I haven't played all of it. I'd like to finish it. S. Ninja says, legality on Garage. We'll talk about that later. Broken Horses, do you like muffins? Yes. Doggian says, do you play Left 4 Dead? Left 4 Dead 2? Yes, I do. Or rather, I have Left 4 Dead 2, and I play it decently often. So yeah. Hitsuga says, when you do shave that you look more like a ragamuffin? Oh, thanks. Thanks, bro. No, I can't deal with the facial hair, man. It just drives me nuts. I can't deal with it. I heard that in Japan they do black hamburgers. Is that true? It happens. It's not an all the time thing, but like when Ghostbusters came out, the new movie, they made a black hamburger with a black bun and all that kind of stuff for it. To be like, this is a promotional burger, so it does exist. So, yeah. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, then, thank you guys very much for coming and watching. I really appreciate it. Like, it is you guys that make me keep doing the things that I do. I really appreciate that you guys like the stuff that I do, so. One more question, then. John says, what do you think about Fallout? I like me some Fallout. Fallout 3 was good, Fallout 4 was good. I played Fallout 1 and 2, and they were also pretty fun. Anyway, so, next stream that you will see is Wednesday at... what? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That would be the way to do it. Yes, Tuesday, 7-ish Pacific Standard Time. Come around here, that's when I and DM Mike and Dragor are going to be playing the, second D&D arcade game. And then Sunday is the next stream after that I have planned. I might do something else between then or whatever, but, you know. Anyway, so, yes, okay. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming by. Look for more videos soon. I'll be doing more stuff. See you next time. Bye.